Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Open the hood, we have to pull the release inside the car. It's just inside, right around your left knee on the driver's side. You need to release the secondary or safety release. Just kind of feel around for it. This one is right here. Squeeze up. I'm going to remove these two top nuts that hold on the appearance cover. They are 10 millimeter, so I'm using a 10 millimeter socket, ratchet, and extension. They should just thread off real easily. So there's our appearance cover. It's got some foam inside. That's just for noise. Just keeps the noise down from the valve train. The variable valve timing solenoid is located at the back of the head, right here. It has a bolt that's on the bottom, but before we can remove the bolt, we need to unplug it from the electrical connector. So I'm going to push down to open the lock. Sometimes you have to push the lock down, push the lock to open it, and then push the connector in a little bit, and then pull it off. This one's pretty gummed up with oil. Just kind of pushing it down at the same time, wiggling off. You're gonna need to use two hands probably. If it's too hard to push with your fingers like this one, use a flat bladed screwdriver. Try to push it open like that. And then push the connector off. If these connectors are really stuck, or take some water displacement oil, spray it in here. Try to free up some of the gunk that's in there and dirt. This oil's pretty inert. It won't really hurt anything, but it'll help free up some of the gummed up dirt that's in there. Just kind of wiggle it in and out without even trying to unlock it. Just have to get it unlocked. Now I can pull it off. To give me some extra space, there's this vacuum line. Runs down here and it's connected into this clamp. I'm going to push it out of the clamp. I can move it out of the way. It's a 10 millimeter bolt. I'm going to reach down in with the extension, and you really just have to feel for this bolt. It's kind of like directly underneath the solenoid. It's very hard to see. So I'm just kind of working blind, doing this by feel. Got the bolts. Carefully bring it out. There it is. Now I need to get this out of the head. So I'm just gonna wiggle it back and forth and work on pulling it out. It's got an O-ring in there. It's probably stuck in the head from this heat and age and time. And I'm just gonna keep working at it until it comes out. Use a pry bar and just carefully pry it out. Push that vacuum line out of the way. And there is the solenoid. So here's our original variable valve timing solenoid and our brand new one from 1AAuto.com. Same style mounting. Same style connectors, similar in overall design. This should work great and fit perfectly in our vehicle. If this bracket is in the way with this bolt, you can remove it. It's a 10 millimeter bolt. The bolt head kind of interferes with the solenoid when you're trying to install it. You can put a little bit of white grease on this O-ring or some engine oil. That way it slides into place easily. It doesn't rip. Like our solenoid. The mounting hole goes towards the bottom. Get it lined up. And without that bolt there, slide straight in. Get it lined up vertically. That looks pretty straight, going up and down. Because I can't see the mounting bolt, I'm going to take a little bit of masking tape, put it around the bolt head, even if it doesn't stick very well, because it'll just make it that much tighter inside the 10mm socket so it doesn't fall, because I need to maneuver it in here and I don't want to drop the bolt. So I've wiggled the solenoid around and I've got the bolt in the opening for it. It feels like I've got it in the opening in the threaded hole in the head. Get it started by hand. Now I'm going to get a ratchet on the end of this extension and finish tightening it. I need to hold the extension. And as it gets tight, it's only about 7 foot-pounds. So I'm just going to get it hand tight and go a little bit more, and that's all it takes. So the new one's installed. Now we can connect the electrical connector. It'll click when it locks into place. I do need to put this bracket back in. Get that started. Threaded opening. Just get that tight. Put this vacuum line back into it. The variable valve timing solenoid is now installed. Now I can reinstall the plastic engine cover. Wiped it down with a rag to clean some of the dirt off of it, make it look a little nicer. Get it lined up over those studs. It'll sit right down. Reinstall the nuts. You can actually just do these hand tight. They don't need to be super tight. The job is complete.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.